It's a big one. 70th anniversary of Godzilla. So we're going to end up watching the original Godzilla film, 1956. Uh, Full disclosure, it was released in 1954 in Japan and then made its US debut on this date, April 27th, 1956. So 70 years, which is insane to me to think that 70 years ago we had people sitting in a movie theater in America at this moment. You know, there had to have been a 7 p.m. showing. And so they're sitting down to watch. They don't know. They probably heard about it. They probably heard the rumors, but to see it for the first time, I feel like we're kind of joining them as we do that. So super excited for tonight. Papa Goss is hopefully going to be joining here in a few minutes, and we'll have some good conversation when we watch this film. Before we get to that, though, I did want to let you know we had a great conversation, great fun time on Friday night watching One Cut of the Dead with Kyle and Aaron from ZombieCon Volume 1. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, I would highly encourage you to do so. Lots of great fun conversation, about a 3 hour stream. We just had a blast hanging out with them virtually. And then our next live stream after this one is going to be May 19th. It's going to be epic. We're going to have all of the streamers on, everybody that we've had on as guests, and then also plus a couple new ones that are good friends from some of the cons that we've been to. So we're going to have the Horror Cat Dad. We're going to have the Horror Green Book. We're going to have the Spooky.com. We're also going to have new to the podcast, Laser Wagon and his buddy. So they do a podcast together, Laser Wagon Horror Podcast. So they're both going to be on. And then we've got Corey from Wiki's. Sorry, I'm messing it up, but it's Wiki's Music and Movies and Music YouTube channel. So go check that guy out. But he's going to be joining us at Texas Frightmare. So we're going to do a virtual meetup on May 19th, a couple of days before. Couple of days before the big show here in Dallas at the Irving Convention Center. So really looking forward to that. So that should be a lot of fun. But what are you guys up to? How are you guys doing out there? You staying cool, staying warm, depending on where you are. I know Dallas area is really hot these days. It's like record temperatures for this time of year, April, and we're already in the 90s. And so getting kind of hot out here. The humidity is what's really kind of hurting us. It's just really muggy whenever you kind of even just getting up this morning. It was super muggy. So hope you guys are staying dry, staying safe, and all that stuff. Um, One other thing I want to just talk about real quick because it's coming at the end of April. I did have a birthday just a couple days ago on Saturday. Had a lot of fun, just relaxing with Kristen. We had a good time together. Also, we have got here we go. We've got Papa Goss in the
Hey,
house. What is up, my brother?
hey, bud. Sorry, the I went live on my thing. I thought it would take me right over, but
Uh,
it just had you playing, so I had to go to Riverside. So
yeah,
okay,
cool. Welcome.
yeah,
I was just talking a little bit about birthday. Had my birthday. Had a good time on Saturday, chilling. And yeah, it was good times. How was your weekend?
weekend was good. Kind of played
Nice.
with the kiddo and went to the park. It was pretty warm out yesterday.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You anything going on this week for you?
Um, just I might pick up a couple of substitute shifts if they're good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, just kind of getting getting stuff taken care of around the house, and then might possibly, fingers crossed, I have one more thing. I might have another job, so that'll be cool.
Okay. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just heard I heard back today. Filled out another thing, and then I just got to fill out like one more step, and then
Nice.
like a scenario. Like it's a customer service job, so
Okay.
just like a scenario. But yeah, that's exciting. So hopefully get something more consistent.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And then Thursday we've got our recording with two new guests to the podcast. We've not had them on before, but we've got Cross Saved Collectibles,
Oh
and
yeah.
the frog. What's the frog pop?
Frog Pop Fanatic. Yeah,
Yes.
Rob and Brian. Yeah, they're. I've known them for a few years now, but they're. They both have YouTube channels and collect. Rob has an insane collection. Like, just go check out his channel. It's he has like he loves Batman, he loves horror, he loves Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. His TMNT collection is and Batman collection. They're crazy. Like I
That's
can't believe how
awesome.
much stuff he had. And he lives in an apart. He lives in Portland, Oregon, but he has like an apartment. It's not tiny or anything, but it's just he just moved recently, and I was like, man, how do you fit? Oh, I can barely fit in a house with the little bit that I have.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, he's awesome. They're both really good. Brian's one of the nicest human beings ever. He lives in North Carolina. But yeah, we used to. Brian and I were part of a YouTube live group for like 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
It was called Just Popping In, and then
Yes, I remember that.
so we had like 5 or 6 channels, and a lot of them have either stopped doing YouTube or just got too busy and stuff like that. So no, he's all right. Yeah, we're
Mm.
good. We're just chatting.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, really good guys in the community, collecting community.
Nice.
Rob, he's a diehard Hellraiser fan. So when Doug Bradley was here last year, I went and
Yeah.
got him. He's the one that I went Friday night and got like I got my autographs from Doug, and then I got him a pop that he sent me signed.
Nice.
But he has like a pinhead Hellraiser tattoo on the back of his leg. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you wouldn't expect it either because he doesn't really come across like the first time you see him, like you wouldn't expect him to have tattoos or like be into horror and stuff. But
Yeah.
he's awesome. We have a lot in common. He likes music a lot. He goes to concerts a lot. And he's
Nice.
just really awesome. He hit like a huge stride last year, and his channel has grown extra. Like I remember when he was closer to the 500 range. Sorry,
Yeah.
everyone. That's my son.
It's all good.
He's just doing a Godzilla impression. That's all.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, I remember when his channel was, like in the mid 500 to 600 range, and then just overnight he was on some podcast or something, and he checked his channel like a week later, and he was above 1,000. He had like 1,300. I think he's at like almost 1,400 subs now on YouTube. But
Nice. That's awesome.
definitely check him out. Brian's got a cool channel too. He mostly unboxes like Funko Pops and mystery boxes. He likes they both are invited on the episode because they both love Masters of the Universe, which is what we're prepping everyone for. So
Yeah.
that's why they were the first two to come to mind. But yeah,
Well,
they.
speaking of movies and music, we've got Wilkie. We got Corey in the chat.
Oh,
Wilkie's movies and
yeah, I'm
music
not even on the
is
comments.
in the chat. So
Yeah,
very cool,
Corey's
man.
awesome
Thanks for
too.
joining us. I did actually just plug the virtual meetup that's going to be happening May 19th. So super stoked about that. To have you guys to have Corey on for the first time with us and Laser Wagon for the first time. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
that'll be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
Corey,
cool.
he does a ton of lives with. He mostly does like afternoons. Calls it like the lunch break
Okay,
meetup or whatever. But he gets a good amount of people in there. I mean, he's they just talk about movies and music and
that's
what they're
awesome.
collecting physical media wise and stuff. So yeah, he's a good
Well,
dude as well.
I know you guys are going to be super proud of me. I did pre-order my vinyl for InSync's No Strings Attached album.
Oh snap! That one broke
I saw it
records.
announced yesterday, and I was like, I got to grab this. This was like the one that like blew them up and made them like more than a boy band in my opinion. So
Is that
um,
one? That one's not already on. That
on
one didn't
vinyl,
come out on vinyl.
no, not yet.
Is their first album on vinyl?
I don't think so.
Hmm,
I don't think so.
that's strange.
but
Must be they must have some prop with the rights or something. I don't know. That's
yeah,
weird.
but it's got of course the heavy hitters bye bye bye, and it's going to be May, and
Oh yeah.
we
Yeah,
are
what a
we are
great that's the actually the oh no, I went to the pop tour.
me too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I went to it was in San Antonio because we had just moved to Austin for 1 year. We lived in Austin. I was in eighth
Yeah.
grade, and we went to two concerts that weekend, both in San Antonio. We made a little weekend trip out of it. Went to the TRL tour with
Oh yeah, I remember you talking
Nelly
about
and the
that.
Saint Lunatics and
That's
Eve, and
crazy.
then Destiny's Child was the headliner, which that was before Beyonce was Queen Bee,
Yeah.
and like, I mean, she was awesome back then, but
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
I've seen her by herself too, and I mean, she's even more epic solo.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to that, and then 2 days later was NSYNC at the old what was it called, the Metrodome, or not the Metrodome, the whatever the old arena was in San Antonio
Hmm.
where the Spurs used to play. That's where it was. And so
Nice.
yeah, we went to that, and Joey wasn't there. He got
That's
flown
right.
back home because he was sick. He was like
Yeah.
super sick. And then
Well,
I met Joey here at GalaxyCon
yeah.
last or 2 years ago, and I told him about that, and he's like, "Yeah, man, he's like, I couldn't." He's like, "I was so bad, like took me a while to recover." But yeah,
Well, what's crazy about that is even before the tour began, he got injured in
the
rehearsals.
video, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
rehearsals
So
for the Bye 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 video, wasn't it?
I thought it was. I think it was Pop.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It would have been for the pop video.
Yeah.
I think
So he hit.
like a door felt like
Well, I think it
closed
was like
on
the
him
thing that
or
was supposed to. Yeah, that's supposed to
shoot
throw
him
him up,
out.
shoot
Yeah.
him up, and he got his leg caught or something. So
Yeah, he got hurt, and then
crazy.
he also got sick from it too. But
Hmm.
yeah, he said he was had some kind of flu bug or something. But yeah, he
Yeah.
really cool. He's super nice. He I was kind of shocked at GalaxyCon. He didn't have when I went. He didn't have anybody at his table. It was just me,
Wow.
and we talked. And his daughter is autistic as well.
Oh wow.
So we chatted about that, and yeah, he was super cool. I was sad
That's awesome.
my phone at the time my camera had stopped working, and
Hmm.
it was Fright Mirror weekend was the weekend before, and I was down there, and that's when I met like Matt Lillard and all those people. And then the next weekend was GalaxyCon, and I thought my phone was going to be working, and so I had to ask random people at GalaxyCon if they could like take pictures in line for me. Like I met
Yeah.
Charlie Cox, he signed
Oh,
my Daredevil
nice.
helmet, and I had this nice young couple. I was like, "Can you?" They were after me. I was like, "Can you guys?" Or no, they went before me. I was like, "You guys just video him like interact, like signing the helmet and stuff." And they were like, "Yeah, no problem." So they sent
That's
me
cool.
the video. I mean, it was kind of grainy, but I'm thankful that they did anything because I wouldn't have had
Hmm.
anything at all. And same with Joey. They took like 10 pictures when I met Joey. So
Nice.
yeah, it was fun. But yeah, NSYNC, what a time.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Crazy time. Well, it is about to be May, and so we're at the time of year where In Sync is on everybody's mind,
Right.
Justin Timberlake. So for the work, every month we do the CEO and myself, we do a funny video as like a introduction to the monthly newsletter for our work for our company, and we're recording a video tomorrow, and it's going to feature me doing the In Sync dance for It's Gonna Be Me. And
Dang.
if I can make it decent, I might post a clip of that on my private my pers not private but my personal Instagram. I don't need to crowd the movies that make you with my instinct dances, but I'll
I
put it on my
mean, it
personal Instagram.
might draw a crowd.
Yeah. So, but yeah, in college, um I had some buddies, and we did a fun like medley of songs um one year, and then the following year was when it was right after Pop had come out, and so we did Pop as like the back to school event. Was called Friday Night Live, and it was a huge like
Oh, we
hundreds
used
and
to
hundreds
have
of people.
those. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had something like that. Or maybe it was called Saturday Night Live. I can't remember. But
yeah.
we had, yeah,
So
we had some. at the rec center up in Westminster, Colorado. We had one of those.
Nice. Yeah, we did a making of the band video that was like 7 minutes long, and then followed by the music video that we recorded the whole song of Pop and did all the dance moves and stuff. And and then at the end of the video, me and the guys ran into the the auditorium and then went up on stage and finished the rest of the song with the video versions of ourselves playing. And so it was super epic. I felt like Justin Timberlake for like that entire night. It was pretty awesome. So that's the most crazy moment I've ever had, like running out and having people screaming
Right.
for me and stuff. That was like
Heck yeah.
that was wild. That was wild. What's
Now
up?
performing
Larry's
it
here.
was fun.
Larry's in the house.
Laryngitis.
Yes. Yes. We are plugging up. We are plugging all of the things tonight. So Horcat Dad's going to be on the live stream as well on the 19th. So you definitely want to check that out. But
Yeah. Lots of
tonight,
lots of
tonight we're
peeps.
talking about we're watching Godzilla for the 70th anniversary. Before you got on, Josh, I was just commenting on how crazy it is to think that 70 years ago, right this moment, there were people sitting in a theater watching this for the first time. What was your first introduction to Godzilla?
Probably the video store, to be honest. I mean,
Hmm.
we used to get the Criterion. They had that the deluxe edition of this the original Godzilla.
Hmm.
It used to come in, and we get it brand new and stuff also. Um, but yeah, I remember most of the Godzilla films would get traded in, so I would take them home every once in a while and watch
Nice.
them and stuff. But yeah, it's I've always I haven't seen every single Godzilla movie. Obviously, there's a lot,
Hmm.
um, but I have always really enjoyed Godzilla as like a character and a monster, and it's
Yeah.
just so cool. And I think it's just gotten better and better as the years have gone on. So even the Matthew Broderick one, I mean, I know the '90s one, like really fun soundtrack.
Mhm.
Some fun actors in that one. The I mean, the Godzilla itself for the time wasn't too bad looking, but yeah, that's a fun one. So I mean, I enjoyed the Bryan Cranston one a lot
Mhm.
in theaters. I thought that was really fun. And then I've had a fun time at pretty much all the ones that have come out since
Yeah.
then. So and I
Yeah.
mean, minus one obviously is on a whole nother level, but
Right. Yeah. And then Minus Zero is coming out later this
yeah,
year.
I can't
So
wait. It's gonna be
we're gonna be doing a
crazy.
fun prep episode for that one. We got to
Yeah.
figure out which ones we're gonna watch for
I
that.
know, right? There's so many. Well, and
Yeah.
I'm curious if they're gonna. I don't think they'll introduce any. They might not go that route. They might not go the route of like adding other characters like Mothra and all that stuff.
Mhm.
They might just keep it as is. But he's like double the size of the minus one, so
Mhm.
maybe they do have to bring in the big guns. I don't know.
Yeah. When the new Empire was coming out last year or 2 years ago, that was one of our prep episodes I did with the boys. Was we watched all of the preceding
Oh, nice.
versions of that franchise, right? Of that universe, starting with the Bryan Cranston Godzilla, and then Godzilla King of Monsters, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla vs Kong, Godzilla X Kong. Was like the next one or whatever. So, but yeah, we watched those, and I think Colton said his favorite is the King of Monsters, which
Nice.
is just a
That was
really
a fun
great
one.
one with the Hydra dragon with the three heads and in the middle of that thunderstorm. That was pretty epic for
Yeah.
sure,
No,
for
there was
sure.
some the even though the stories aren't as great in the those newer middle ones, like the special effects are fun and the
Hmm.
introducing the other monsters is cool. So
Yeah,
still a
going
good
into
time.
the center of the earth. That whole
Yeah.
storyline is pretty wild. But yeah. So, have you seen this original Godzilla before?
Yes, yeah, it's been
Okay.
a little bit, but yeah, I definitely have seen it. I really like the Criterion Collection's like artwork for this one.
Hmm.
Um, it makes it look more modern, but I mean it's obviously black and white and stuff, but the very vibrant colors and stuff like that. So I like
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. That's cool. I have not seen this one before, so this will be my first
Oh,
time
cool.
watching it. I actually went a
Yeah.
while back. I had kind of a I'm part of a whiskey club, and we had
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
a gathering and had like they actually had gotten some wagyu steaks, and everybody got like one bite. Like that was
Oh
how
my.
expensive it was. Uh, but
Yeah.
they got that, and so he had Godzilla on in the background.
Oh,
But I
cool.
don't know if it was this one. But yeah, so I've seen. I remember. I think, of course, growing up, like you know of Godzilla. You don't. I don't know how, but you just do because you're a kid growing up, and it's on somewhere. It's in the cultural zeitgeist, right? But I think the first movie I ever saw was probably the Matthew Broderick one from the '90s.
Nice.
And then I just never. I at that point had not kind of gone back and started like seeing all the older films yet. But now I'm excited. I get to come back and see these for sure. And
Nice.
Kristen and I saw -1 in theaters,
Oh, man.
which
So fun.
was so good. Yeah.
I saw it twice. I saw it in 40X the first time, and it was like an 11 o'clock showing, so I was like the only person in there, and that blew my. It was like a ride. It was so much fun, and
Yeah.
then oh, and then they re-released it like a month or two later in black and white for like
Oh,
two
yeah.
nights only. So I went
Yeah.
to that. I went and saw it in black and white, and that was pretty cool too. Um,
Absolutely.
Honestly, the I felt spoiled with the 40X though, because like, man, that I think I have some videos on my Google Drive from I took in the theater when like he just destroys the town. He like his back starts popping out the things, and then he
Mhm.
shoots the thing, and it's all quiet. Like
Yeah.
that theater, the 40X theater was in. It was like the sound and the seats were rocking, and I had never seen any. I think that was like my second 40X movie I'd ever been to.
Yeah.
Um, the first one, Jess and I went to Exorcist Believer,
Okay.
which I was surprised that it was in 40X, but that one was fun. It was pretty light. Um, and then, but yeah, same with Matt and I. We went to Scream 7 in 40X because the fan event for some reason was in 40X, and they like, I mean, they were shaking the seats more than Godzilla -1. I was like, do we have to shake it every time someone wrestles with each other? And the poor lady next to me, she had never been in 40X, and she was like,
Yeah.
was with her kid. She was she holding on for
Yeah.
dear life. I was like, man, this is a little too much for this
Yeah.
movie. -1 was awesome though, because you like felt like you were in the action and in the city. So
What's funny is I think my first 40X was Godzilla King of Monsters.
oh,
So
cool,
my dad and I went and saw that, and then another one we went to was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse
nice.
of Madness,
I
and
bet that was a fun one. Yeah.
it was nuts. Like at some point, I don't think I can enjoy the movie because I'm moving too much. So
Yeah, some of them I mean, I get it to a point because 'cause you're paying that, few extra
Mhm.
bucks for it, but I
Yeah.
never got to make it. I heard, Twisters was really fun, I heard,
Oh
in
yeah, I bet that would
40X,
be. Yeah.
but that's like a movie that I feel like's meant for that, but
Mhm.
I didn't get to go. I didn't even see that one in the theaters, honestly.
And I think they had Fast and Furious on the trailer in the for the Godzilla one, and so they were demoing the Fast and
I
Furious
think for
movements and
my
stuff.
Godzilla, the only 40X trailer I had was, Aquaman, I think, the
Okay.
second one,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, Fast and the Furious would have been cool.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you ready to get into it?
Heck yeah.
All right. It is on HBO Max, so anybody that wants to join us for this watch along would love to have you join us. On HBO Max, I'm about to hit it. Let's do a
Yeah, it said it was
countdown.
on, Plex too, but, I went to Plex first and it just had links to HBO Max and stuff
Oh,
like that,
gotcha.
so I'm watching on HBO as well, but
Cool. All right, here we go. Three,
3, 2,
2, 1, play.
nice.
Ooh, this is
Like
the Criterion Collection too.
yeah, they,
Nice.
yeah, I guess because it's the first one that, like, started it all, I've always wondered why it was, like, the one of the only ones that's in the Criterion Collection, but
Hmm.
I guess it makes sense. really cool physical media. There's a is it Criterion? Yeah, Criterion has another. There's a Godzilla set. I think it has the original one in it too, but there's a box set that's like brightly colored. There's like pink colors and stuff like that. And
Oh
it
yeah,
has,
yeah,
I
I've
think it
seen
has
that.
like 6 movies in it or five. Um, we used to get that one in too, but if you ever snag it during the 50% off Criterion sale that they do like 3 times a year, you can get it for a pretty good price. But other than that, it's like I think it's like up in the 180 range or something like that.
It's kind of crazy that they were given the his roar already in this
You're
in the
right.
opening. That's crazy.
Yes,
And
start
as
the
someone who hasn't seen this before, to hear that roar and how well they did at continuing to honor that sound that the roar that they try to do in the new ones is very much a recreation of that one. So that's pretty cool.
I love the so I love that even the newer stuff keeps using the that song,
Yeah, absolutely.
same song, yeah, just different iterations. I think that's why -1 was received. I mean, it was really well done too, but I think all the roots to the original that they put in it made people love it more.
Love that time signature too, like the 4
Yeah,
beats and the 3
yeah,
beats, and then it's like it's nice.
yeah, and it's pretty cool for. I mean, especially for the '50s, but in black and white. I mean, you wouldn't think they'd be able to show people like a well-made movie back then, but especially
Mhm,
one like with a huge monster in it.
mhm,
And it's crazy. It didn't hit the U.S. till two. It technically came out in 1954, but it didn't
mhm.
hit the U.S. for like 2 years. So, I mean, times were different back then too. So I'm sure
Yeah.
it just took a long time for stuff to process over here.
I mean, and who knows, like, what the relationship was between America and Japan at that time
Oh
too.
yeah,
I
for
mean
sure. And obviously, the Criterion has preserved this movie really well too, with all the. They made it pretty clean. I mean,
mhm,
they cleaned up a lot of the. There's still some scenes that I think that are like not blotchy, but yeah, I mean, for being a '50s movie in black and white, they did a pretty good job
mhm.
restoring it. Miko.
Mhm. What's, what I'm pretty proud of is that the movies that we've chosen for the live stream have been pretty eclectic, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Like, the black and white, we watched Metropolis, the
Hmm.
silent film,
Well, and
we watched
they're
One
it's
Cut of the
crazy how
Dead,
yeah, it's crazy how
Godzilla.
like groundbreaking some of these like Metropolis is still looked
Yeah.
at as just like the start of something bigger.
Mhm.
You want to watch Godzilla? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these they always have that giant map, the military.
Mhm.
It's like a I think even in the Broderick one, I think there's a scene where the military is like gathered around. I think they're intense. They're like out in New York City though.
Mhm.
Who is the act? Who is? Was it Leslie Mann? No, who is the main actress in that Godzilla? I think it was Leslie Mann.
Was it
I think it.
really?
I think because well,
Uh,
let's see. Hank Azaria was in it. He was like the. Oh no, I think I'm. There's the girl, the main girl in it. I think she reminds me a lot of Leslie Mann.
Maria Patillo
Oh, okay,
is,
yeah, she just reminds me a lot of her.
yeah, she does have a look, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Godzilla.
I'm thinking of Cable Guy.
Oh,
Cable
okay,
Guy. Leslie Mann was Matthew Broderick's girlfriend in that. That's what I'm thinking of.
gotcha.
But yeah, they're both very similar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Hank Azaria was in that one, and oh,
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Yeah, Jean Reno.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leon. Hey, bud, wanna watch Godzilla? Mm. Sorry, it's on Daddy's phone, not on the TV. But
Oh, okay.
you showing off your spies in
Away.
disguise.
Nice.
This is one of his like favorite animated movies.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's sad that that was like the downfall of that studio, but
Mm-hmm.
Lennon sure invested a lot of money in that movie. I think he's had the Blu-ray like 3 times because he broke the cases or snapped the discs. Or
Yeah,
it is pretty cute though.
nice.
Tom
Spies in
Holland and
Disguise,
Will
right?
Smith, yeah,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he turns him into pigeon.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
What's up, Acres of Movies? Welcome.
Oh, Stacy. Stacy's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Stacy, sorry the live the other night I had no idea that I was only looking at the movies that make you chat, not on my channel because I forgot
Oh,
we
yeah.
had done the so not till we were done. I went over I was like, what the heck? And there was like 20 comments on my live and I
Oh,
was like,
man.
oh my gosh, I missed everybody. But yeah, thanks for joining, Stacy.
Yeah. I have not seen Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster.
Ooh, I don't think I've seen that either.
Yeah, I'm kind of limited in my Godzilla.
I've
Just
honestly probably always seen like maybe 50%, and that's being
Mhm.
generous.
I mean,
Like
-1
Larry,
is
I haven't
probably up
seen the
there.
Shin. I haven't seen the Shin Godzilla or the.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
-1
mean
is
to
probably
interrupt
number
you.
1. 2019 is probably number 2. King of Monsters, I'd say, is number 3. But yeah, I mean, I'm limited to the more the newer ones. But hey, we're watching the original one, so it's like just expand the horizons for sure. What about you, Stacy? What's your top 5 Godzilla movies? Okay, so the comments are coming in um to the Riverside from your YouTube.
Oh, they
So that's
are.
cool. Yeah,
Oh, I
looks
don't
like it.
see the comments though.
Because I just jumped
Oh,
into yours
chat. Here we go.
chat. Oh, is it coming in as chat?
Well, I just didn't see
Okay.
it. It's like a really tiny.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Cool.
Is this?
Yeah. Thanks for joining, guys.
I don't.
We're trying
Oh, here we go.
a
Public
new
chat.
thing to see
Here we go.
how we can broadcast on multiple channels. So
Yeah, my I don't think anyone's on mine. Oh yeah, Vera Farmiga. I always forget she was in Godzilla.
Mhm.
I like that the comment poster. Like the when you can put the comments up.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
style looks way cooler than the YouTube one that they normally give you.
yeah. And I can pick it based on I have multiple options on Riverside.
Nice. Yeah,
So
that I like the one that you chose. So it looks cool.
cool. Thanks.
It's big too. Like the one on YouTube that you usually get is like super tiny.
Yeah, you can do links also. I just haven't tried it yet, but you can like if you have something you want to promote and like you want to send them to your website, you can put a link and like stylize it and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna have to check out some of those 70s and 80s versions. That'll be good.
Yeah, I think when you ask most fans that they love that like
That era.
those two eras, yeah. Well, and then obviously now I think -1 has
Hmm.
taken everybody by storm. So
Yeah, it was such a great like felt it felt like the original, even though I'm only seeing it for the first time. It felt old in the sense that it felt like established. It felt
right.
like like it already had like all of this history behind it and just the way that it was presented.
Well, and it also got a lot of praise because we actually like got to care about the characters. Like you don't always
Hmm.
get those in the monster movies. Like usually the characters are just kind of throwaway for the most part.
Yeah.
But this one, we like you were cheering on the characters and making sure
Hmm.
you just didn't know what was going to happen. So
Right.
I like it. I don't think I've seen that one either. 2000 Godzilla Tokyo SOS.
Nice.
Ooh, what's that? Godzilla versus Space Godzilla with Terminator looking people. That sounds cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to do a letterboxed. Here we go.
Right? Start the letter. That one I have seen. Godzilla versus. Be- I never know how to say it. Biolante. Yeah, seems like the '80s ones were all really solid. Oh, storm's coming in. Yeah, a lot of this one is very similar to -1.
Hmm.
Like the sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're all in these little hut houses and the bad weather and you can definitely tell they wanted to stay true to the origins of Godzilla.
Hmm.
Oh no. Watch out. Yeah, this is just like -1. I forgot how similar they were.
Mm.
'Cause they have that scene where they have a huge storm and everyone's trying to like get shelter.
Hmm.
Yeah, this scene's crazy because it's not even Godzilla. It's just a
Just a
crazy
storm.
storm
Hmm.
taking their roofs off. Those old buses.
Mm, livestock. Thanks so much, Stacy.
Yeah,
Appreciate
she's
that.
extremely supportive. She's always on Larry's lives as well. She's just
Oh, cool.
very. She always asks a lot of movie questions. She knows her stuff.
Yeah,
That's for
that's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah, she always asks really good questions about different movie scenarios.
Godzilla and Bond team up. That would be epic.
Got Bond riding on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Did you ever see? It wasn't Godzilla, but what was the name of that movie? They made two of them. What the heck? Oh, Iron Sky. Did you ever see
Oh
that?
no. Uh-uh.
So it was I think it's an international movie, but I think it was in German maybe or French or something. I think it was German. But the sequel, the I think the sequel ended up coming out finally on video, but um, I think there's like there's a soldier or something, or it might have even been a Nazi. I can't remember, but he's like riding on a T Rex on the
Oh
cover.
wow.
That's my phone. And but yeah, it's just a crazy like science fiction. It takes like elements of like a war drama, but like a sci-fi thing. It was. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
the first one, the Blu-ray. We would get it in randomly, and it would sell. But yeah, that little comment by Stacy just reminded me of that.
That's awesome.
Stacy, I wish I could go to CinemaCon. I
Yeah.
think you honestly, I don't think you can just buy tickets. I think you have to either be, well, I mean, if the podcast got big enough, I
Yeah.
think you could get invited and then buy tickets. But a lot of the people I watch that do go to it, they say I think you have to either be like a movie theater executive or own a movie theater. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look into it. I would love to go to CinemaCon. That's like
Yeah.
a dream for sure.
And I think they did have a bunch of influencers there this time because I saw a bunch of folks
Yeah.
I follow like posting. So I mean, if it gets big enough, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe there's smaller stipulations because I mean the theater is pretty big that they hosted in Vegas, but yeah, I pay attention on I watch I don't always agree with what he says, but he always has like all the news. John Campia,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
he goes to CinemaCon every year, and then each night at his hotel, his team like live streams and talks about the panels from that day and like what
cool.
happened and all that stuff. So I know he gets invited a lot to go.
Yeah, yeah, man. John Campy was my first introduction to movie punditry.
Nice. Yeah, he I still like him a lot, but yeah, he has some crazy and I can't tell if he's just trying I don't know if he's like feels like he's losing subscribers or something, but he's had some crazy takes like I don't know if you saw his rant about Scream 7 recently, but
Mm-mm.
it was it was bad. He was like losing his mind and he was telling he was just saying absurd things and he changed his like worst three. He had like a top three of like the worst movies that he thinks have ever been made, and he put Scream 7 on that list and like took a I don't know Battlefield Earth or Catwoman
Wow,
or something. He took one of those off, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like
it
Scream
wasn't that
7's
bad,
not perfect, but it's
right?
definitely not the worst of the movies, and it's not the best either. But
Yeah.
no, he was like genuinely like
Wow.
he was saying crazy stuff like highly inappropriate stuff too about like what he would rather do than watch Scream 7 again. And I was like, oh, I think you're doing this for clickbait, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking to Larry about that the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, John," and he said the same thing. He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I used to listen to John Campea," is what he said, and then he said
Hmm.
he kind of stopped a while ago just because he does it. He's kind of negative now these days, even when he's
Yeah.
trying to be positive. I do like Robert Burnett, who
Yeah.
was on his show a lot. He brought it. He let him go. He let him walk to another podcast, and then all the fans got mad because they love
Hmm.
him, and so he brought him back and got rid of some other people. But yeah, I like his views. He's always at CinemaCon too, Robert Burnett.
Hmm.
He's worked on a ton of movies too. He'd be fun. I should see if he'd. I doubt he would answer my message, but he'd be a good creators conversation.
Yeah.
Actually, today I was thinking about I might ask my. I didn't even think to ask. I might ask my cousin who's a writer in LA.
Oh yeah.
And her husband. He works on documentaries, but we could have. I mean, they could both just come on and talk about. That'd
Yeah.
be
The
fun.
process. Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
because she's worked on some really. She was on Saturday Night Live for a little bit.
Hmm.
She wrote for AP Bio. Um, she was working with Ron Howard for a little bit on a
Oh, there he
movie.
is.
Yep.
First shot. First
Yeah, they're
visual.
all trying to take pictures. Like, see that shot looks really. I mean, for being in the 50s, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like he genuinely looks
Hmm.
huge. Fire. Dang.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's just like it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I think they did for that though? I think they used a little bit of maybe not. Maybe they just made just big enough Godzilla to like peek over the hill, but I'm thinking maybe they did like a little bit of force perspective, maybe.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Like maybe the Godzilla was really big, but they had it further back,
Hmm.
oh, so like make it look like he was
Even
peeking
bigger.
over the hill. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could have just had a big enough one that just peeked over the hill too, I guess. But I don't think I've ever found any behind the scenes pictures from this movie.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see. I'm sure they're out there somewhere.
Hmm. Um. So my one time I was I mean I watched a lot of John Campion, and there was this one trip that I he was doing a 24-hour stream
Oh yeah.
to like raise money for something. And I asked the question, do you think in the sequel to Man of Steel that they'll have him die and then come back in the third one? And they were like, John Campbell was like, no, that'd be too soon to do that. And then I was like, I reposted it, like I
Oh,
did
for Batman vs
yeah,
Superman.
Batman v Superman, and then Justice League, and I was like, I called it, guys, I called it.
Yeah, he loves man. It's John. That's
Yeah.
one of John Campion's like. Well, he just loves Henry Cavill, but
Hmm.
he used to have. I don't. I his new setup. I don't think I've. I'm sure it's there, but he used to have a cardboard cutout like Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yeah.
But he raves about Henry Cavill all the time. So he does have. I mean, he knows his stuff still, and he's very obviously like well spoken, and he's been doing this for a long time. And
Hmm.
it's pretty cool. But I think once he left those big companies, like I don't think he has a solid subscriber amount though. I mean, I think he's in
Yeah.
like the 300,000 range, which is pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty good. We're getting
When
there.
he, yeah, right. I
Oh, three
wish,
hundred
man.
thousand. My bad. We're
Yeah,
close to 300 maybe. No, no, just kidding.
yeah. It'll hit though. It's you get weird like even my friends' channels and stuff like you get weird times when it hits, even when you have a lot.
Yeah.
but I think we're headed in the right direction. Would you add Sandra Bullock?
I like the idea. Sandra Bullock would make a
Oh
good
wow,
relative.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, trying to think. Kirby is Hayden, right? Panettiere.
Mhm.
And then Jill is Sydney's daughter,
Melissa.
right? Oh,
Well,
Jill is.
I thought maybe I
Yeah,
forget.
I think you're right. I forgot what her name was. Is that Melissa Barrera?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I'll look it up just to be safe.
Yeah, Kirby's Hayden, I know for sure, but I can't remember who Jill is. Yeah, that's pretty good
Oh
though,
no, it's
Sam.
got Jill Roberts. Oh no, Jill is Emma Roberts' character.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard that some rumors that she might have been in 7, but because
Yeah.
she could have survived 6 or 5.
Honestly,
Sorry.
that probably
No,
would
it's
have
4.
been. Probably would have been better.
4. Yeah.
That would have been a. Actually,
Oh,
that
then
would have been
yeah.
a way cooler reveal if it was her the whole time.
Yeah, Stacy finally said it. Yeah, Jill Emma Roberts in
Okay.
Scream 4.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah.
And that's a really. I would not have thought. Yeah, Sandy. I wonder if she would do. She hasn't really done a ton of horror.
Mhm.
She did like some thrillers back in the day, like The Net. Did you ever see that
Yeah.
movie? That was a cool
Mhm.
movie. And she did. What? I guess she did. She did that Netflix movie, Bird Box. That
Bird
was
Box.
kind of horror-ish.
Kristen liked the Search for the Golden City or whatever with Channing Tatum.
That was a fun one with Brad
Yeah.
Pitt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Brad Pitt was super funny in that.
Mhm.
Channing Tater tot. He's so funny.
Whose birthday was yesterday. He turned 46
Dang.
yesterday.
He turned what?
He turned 46 yesterday, and I turned
Dang.
46 Saturday, so
So you guys are right
pretty
on.
crazy.
I guess we need to hang out. I feel like Channing would be pretty cool to hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they're making they just finished wrapping Practical Magic 2
Nice.
Sandy B.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
My mom, she when we lived that one year in Austin, she worked at Home Depot like nearby, and she worked with this guy and super nice guy, and he was like best friends with Sandra Bullock. She lived in well, I think she still lives somewhere near Austin, or has a house out there at least, and I guess she would like come. I mean, my mom never got to meet her, but she would like come to my mom's Home Depot from time to time
Wow.
just to say hi to her friend. And then like he'd go over to her house and tell my mom about it. He was like, I was over there yesterday and Nicole Kidman showed up and I got
Yeah,
to
I
meet.
remember you telling that
Yeah.
story,
And
yeah.
he said, yeah, he was like, Nicole Kidman is like unreal in real life. Like she's so
That's
pretty in
crazy.
real life that you can't, she doesn't even look real. Um, but yeah, my mom never got to meet her, but that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Sandra's always been cool. I One of my favorite comedies of all time is Miss Congeniality. I think that's
Which also has an April 25th reference. My
oh
birthday.
great. Yeah, someone posted that. Yeah,
Yep,
someone
I did.
posted they're like happy April 20, and then
Yep.
they had that girl. The
What's your favorite date?
yeah,
What
what's your
what was
favorite date?
April
April
25th. Not
25th.
too hot, not too cold.
Yeah,
Just need a light jacket.
she's so what a goofy movie. Our realtor in Austin, he was an extra in that movie because they filmed it in San Antonio.
Okay.
And there's like the Riverwalk scenes, and then the very end when William Shatner's got all those interviewers around him, reporters
Mhm.
and stuff. Um, our realtor in Austin, he was like one of those reporters, like
That's
just his
amazing.
back, but he was, yeah, he told us about it when we were like, we love that movie. It's so funny. I remember the second one. I think I saw it like 1 or 2 times, but it just wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
First one had so many good one-liner. Well, and then her and Benjamin Bratt, their like chemistry
Mm,
was
yeah.
so funny. And obviously Michael Caine. I mean,
Mhm.
he when he first meets her at the dinner. Oh, they're trying to nuke the. This
Mhm.
is I'm telling you, man, this they were trying to honor with Godzilla minus one.
Yeah.
There's so many scenes in this that are like it's not exactly shot for shot, but
And
it's at least
they
referencing.
fleshed out the interconnection
Hmm.
characters differently, but they still kind of had all of these major story points.
Yeah, but you can tell the references.
Mhm.
But yeah, with that first time Michael Caine meets Sandra Bullock at the she walks in and he like walk tries to walk out right away. He's like, this woman is unsavable. She like comes in all ratty and
Mhm.
eats her steak and
Yeah.
drinks beer. Michael Caine, what a guy.
Treasure.
Yeah, he's. Did you ever see? Speaking of Michael Caine, there was What's that comedian actor's name? He's been in a ton of stuff. He was in like the other guys, and he's been in like the Night at the Museum movies and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, long curly hair. Uh, he's been a leading man a few times.
I'm
Jess, what's
sure.
that? What's the name of that actor in that Paul Rudd movie you like? The British guy.
Oh, I know who you're
Um,
talking about.
Steve Kugler. Yeah, Steve Kugler.
Oh, Steve
Coogan.
Kugel?
Steve Coogan. Coogan.
Coogan?
Steve
Okay, I thought
Coogan.
you were talking about Russell Brand for a second.
No, no, Steve. Well, they're similar though. But
Yeah.
yeah, Steve Coogan.
Okay.
But he, I don't know if it's from a TV show or just a random interview skit or whatever. But it's him and another British guy, and they have like a Michael Caine impression off, and he's like, no, I do my Michael Caine like this, and he's like, they keep going back and forth. He's like, yeah, but your Michael Caine, it's up in the nose, and they just like keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
I saw two children playing with a diamond the size of a tangerine. I like
Crazy.
that night shot with the
Mhm.
sky and stuff. You can just see it barely.
Yeah.
Like even some of these characters, they look kind of like the main characters, and minus like the guy that just walked in the door with the glasses and stuff. He kind of
Mhm.
they have that character that's got the crazy hair and the glasses in the minus one. Dude, sweet fedora. I think I'm gonna get a fedora for the panels.
Nice.
Nah, I'd probably look stupid. I get a movies that make you one. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or a cowboy hat, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I've ever worn a cowboy hat. Was baptized in the H bomb.
Mhm. Hmm.
The lighting is so crazy. They get like the shadows, but but like it's just the right illumination on their face.
Mm-hmm. To where it feels like natural light from the windows.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. It's crazy to think like even back then they were still, well, just like with what technology we have today. It's crazy they made stuff work
Mm-hmm.
back in the 50s. Cameras in general, like the start of when cameras were invented, it's
Mm-hmm.
just that still baffles my brain when I think about how like you can like get it off of a mirror, but it sticks to the. Same with TVs, like that. It's like science. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
especially the old school TVs back when they first came out. Like how did it go through a thing, but it casts to your TV? Like that's nuts.
Yeah, and I've got two. How do you have two TVs? Are you rich?
Two TVs. No, he's just joking, son.
Nobody's
Oh,
got two TVs.
I put it
Oh, I
up
saw
there.
this on reruns.
I thought
What
he
are
wasn't playing
reruns?
with it. No, you're fine. Nobody has two TVs. What the heck's a rerun? Oh, Jackie Gleason. I remember this episode. He's like, this is brand new.
Yeah. Sorry, we had to do a Back to the Future
I'll watch him.
shoot.
Yeah, I'll watch him if he yeah, I got it. What'd you say, Spring? Sorry.
Oh, I said we just had to do our Back to the Future little homage.
Yeah. We're doing this is actually a two-parter live watch. We're actually watching in Back to the Future and Godzilla at the same time.
At the same time.
If you start both of them at the same exact time, actually you have to start Back to the Future like 20 minutes earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think they are pretty close. I think Back to the Future, the first one's like an hour and
And
maybe
the first
not.
time you see Godzilla is the same time that he lands in the manure.
Now it's the first time that Doc he guns it to 88.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, hour. No, I was right. Hour and 56 minutes. So yeah, so
Wow.
almost 20. You'd have to start Back to the Future 20 minutes earlier
Yeah.
to sync them up. If you watch Godzilla and you play Dark Side of the Moon,
Yeah. Have you done that before? Have you tried
the
that
Wizard
with
of
the
Oz
Wizard of
one.
Oz thing? Yeah.
No, I haven't synced them up at the same time, but they're when I worked at the video store, someone brought in somebody like had bootleg like recorded it like
Mm,
together, so you didn't have
okay.
to. So I'd already played it over the top of it. So we took it home, and it was a real crappy like version of Wizard of Oz. So
Yeah.
I watched like 20 minutes of it. I was like, I'll just do it some other time. I've seen clips of it on, like you can watch different segments of it on YouTube, but it is pretty funny. They even asked, what did they ask that to? They said, have you heard? Oh, they asked, not Roger Waters, but maybe it was Roger. They asked somebody from Pink Floyd. Maybe it was David Gilmour. Can't remember. But
Hmm.
they asked them. They're like, "Have you ever?" They're like, "Is that true? Have you ever done that?" They're like, "I've heard of this, but they're like I've never done it."
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "I'm sure anyone can sync it up with a lot of things." So
Yeah.
pretty trippy though.
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
I wanted to do it for the.
that's a good album.
We did it. We wanted to do it for the Wizard of Oz episode when Wicked was first coming out,
Oh,
but
nice.
I didn't have time to do it. I didn't make time to do it.
Yeah, no, it'd be fun. We could even do it for a live stream.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be trippy. Everybody plug in.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty tough. We'd have. Well, I guess we'd just play. I don't know how we would do that. I guess just play both of them at the same time.
Yeah, you have to start the dark side on the third lion roar at the beginning,
Hmm.
from what I've heard.
Yeah. And then take your drugs and just sit back. Look at that fish tank.
Oh, cross save commented on your
Oh,
chat
Brian.
on your stream.
Oh. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, it's pretty. I didn't know the comment thing was down here, so you can go back and forth. Let me see. Oh, I thought you could go back and forth. Maybe not. Hmm. Studio chat. Yeah, I don't know. I just see I have public chat and then studio chat, but that's just you
Oh
and
yeah,
me.
yeah. The public chat's going to be just what's connected, and
Yeah.
the RTMP connection doesn't pull those in. But like if it was a YouTube channel, I think it would. But
Here, let me see what.
sorry, I'm doing a little behind the scenes talk, folks.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Oh shoot! What did I just do? No. I think I just took the movie off. Darn it.
I'll do a time check.
Yeah, man, I can easily.
53 minutes.
There we go.
Ooh. Stacy asked Mount Rushmore of horror villains.
Maybe what are you looking for?
I think that's tough for me because when I think of horror villains, I kind of lean on the slashers and I kind of go for like Freddy, Jason, Michael, and Ghostface would be my four slasher villains, top four. But horror overall villains, I'd have to broaden the horizons a little bit. Probably get maybe a Hannibal Lecter in there.
I was
probably.
just gonna say Hannibal comes to mind immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I guess the slasher ones count too, but yeah, more of the realistic ones like Hannibal is definitely.
Mm-hmm. Or if you think of even like, I was even thinking about the John Doe from Seven. I mean, it's
yeah, Kevin Spacey. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good one.
it looks so good though. Like this night shot.
I know, right? Oh. Oh, you silly. I thought it was at 53 minutes.
Yes, Larry. Of course, you got to put Predator in there. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the most realistic of them all. No, Predator is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going purely off of the horror genre, then obviously like Freddy and Michael for me are very high on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostface is pretty awesome. I think Ghostface is awesome too, just because like Ghostface is always different, so that makes it kind of intriguing.
Yeah.
But yeah, good question.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we discussed. Well, we
We
did
did.
the Legends of Horror episode last year, and then I think we did with Larry for what episode were we prepping
It was for
for?
Predator, I think.
Yeah, we did like I think we did like our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab that and put it in the link.
nice. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we discussed that, but that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Always love talking horror, and you can't have horror without the cat dad. So
That's right.
meow
Oh,
or meow.
that was one of our. I had 4 guests on that one.
Oh yeah, we had Tommy too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Thomas. Oh Godzilla looks cool. Yeah, it looks so awesome for being the 50s.
Yeah. Here we go, folks. A little
Oh
Predator
cool. Oh,
Badlands
that's really
episode.
cool.
If you want to save that up for later.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, yeah, it must be because it's Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
Because that StreamYard, I don't remember ever seeing anybody's StreamYard have that option. Like you could put a link in the comments, but that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Nifty. Good old Riverside.
Yeah.
Dang, Godzilla got the train. And there's the train in -1. Godzilla picks up the train car.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely tried to honor the OG.
I put the wrong timestamp in. What timestamp are you at?
No, I think you put the right one. I just mine says there's 40 something minutes left. 40 48
48 minutes left? Okay, yeah. So we're about the
left,
same spot.
not at the
Yeah.
yeah.
That was what I put. I put what's left, not what
Okay. Yeah, no,
timestamp we were
cuz
in.
I was at the 53 when you said that,
Yeah.
but then it was like behind, so
Cool.
Godzilla is he just walked away in mine.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, we're probably like 10 to 15 seconds off.
Yeah. I think that was in reference to the you can't have the horror without the cat dad.
That's a new tagline. Make it happen, Larry.
Yeah.
It's cool because we have horror cat dad and then we have horror green book.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a couple. I think I have some other friends who have horror in their name. Josh's Hoarder Corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're evacuating the city now with all the
Yeah,
women and
that's-
children.
I think we're like a few seconds off from each other.
Cool.
But close
Oh,
enough.
I like that. A Christine remake with Legos and Hot Wheels. That would be epic.
That would be fun.
Um, and we've talked about it before, but that Christine car transformation is one of the
Oh,
most amazing practical
so
effects of
good.
all time. Like it looked, I mean, it was just so perfect.
Yeah, Larry's working on
Ooh,
he showed me what he was kind of looking at earlier.
nice,
He said he's gonna tweak it a little bit, but
cool.
yeah, that Christine effects. Yeah, Carpenter. He filmed it backwards, or
Hmm.
no, he filmed it.
Yeah, he filmed it in
For,
reverse, and he had a
yeah,
machine that was pulling the car.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then so cool. That's a really good out of Carpenter. I mean, Carpenter has a ton of awesome movies, but that's
Hmm.
definitely one of my.
Another one I just saw for practical effects was Seymour in or whatever her name is in Little Shop of Horrors, the plant.
Oh yeah,
That was all practical.
yeah,
It was a puppet
puppet.
that had
Yeah,
like 6 or 7 people controlling it,
I think Jim Henson's studio helped make the puppet for that.
and they had to shoot it in order for the movements to look realistic. They needed to speed it up from what they could puppeteer it. So they filmed it at 60 frames a second, which meant that Rick Moranis's all of his movements, talking, singing, everything had to move at half speed. So they
Jeez,
slowed the song down to half so that he could sing along with it. But that meant his moving, his walking, his I mean, all that stuff. I was just like, that's crazy.
they kind of did that in Star Wars too with the episode one. With they slowed it down because the
Yeah.
lightsaber duel.
Hmm.
They filmed it going super fast and they had to like slow it down a little bit.
Cool. Good call, Larry. Audrey too.
Laryngitis. Yeah, that's what they called the. That's what they called it. Audrey too.
The the plant.
Yeah, the plant.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen that one. That's another
my
one I
son
haven't
used
seen.
to love with the beginning of Little Shop of Horrors. He used to play that song all the time.
Nice.
That is a fun one. Have you ever seen the Roger Corman one? That was Jack Nicholson's first movie ever.
No.
So I think I have it on DVD. It's really old, but yeah, it was like a almost like a stage play version that was
Wow.
on. They made a movie, but yeah, that's yeah, like Jack Nicholson. He always thanks Roger Corman for like getting him into the industry.
Yeah.
There's actually a Roger Corman documentary when I was at the video store, and it was really good. But they had a bunch of people who'd worked with him, and they got Jack to be in the documentary. But he talked, he got a little emotional talking about Roger Corman and putting
Wow.
him in a
That's
couple
cool.
of his movies back in the day. Well, and Roger Corman, he's to thank for James Cameron too.
Mhm.
He gave James Cameron his first. He's like a movie scout, or he was a movie scout. He knew
Yeah.
he knew who all the people were gonna blow up.
That's wild.
Yeah. When it's really funny because like a lot of those Roger Corman movies, like they are fun, but they're so ridiculous. Not quite trauma, like not quite that level of
Mhm.
ridiculousness, but yeah, that's right. He plays the Bill Murray, or is it Bill Murray or is it Steve Martin?
Well, speaking of Jack Nicholson, he just had his 89th birthday.
Oh, I know. I found there's this guy that I follow. You might have seen his channel too, the Epic Film guy.
Okay.
They've been a channel for a while, but he just posted that he got a it's Beckett authenticated. He got a Joker poster, like a picture. It's like Jack as the Joker, like looking up and like kind of smiling and stuff. And it's autographed by Jack, and it's Beckett authenticated. And he got a purple frame with it. And I
Wow.
saw it and I was like, how much did that cost you?
Mhm.
And it's authenticated, so God only knows. Because I've seen a couple. There's actually somebody selling a Batman poster here in Oklahoma City. I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's signed by Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, and they want like $1,500 for it or something.
That seems small. That seems low to me.
It does, and it's also I don't think it's I could be wrong. I don't think it's authenticated either, so I
Yeah.
definitely would not. I mean, if it was authenticated and I could double check the thing, I would pay that.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's a good that's a good price. No,
Oh, here
Jack
goes
just never does signings though.
Godzilla busting through the power grid. They're gonna all try to attack him.
Fire. Yeah, I'll try to repost it, Larry, so you can see, or I'll send it to you in the group chat. I took a snapshot of it. It's a cool poster though. Gaiaka. So cool.
Mhm. Oh, he's got ice breath too. Right?
I think so.
Or maybe it's just really hot steam and it melted the it just looked like it was freezing him. That one spot.
That could be, yeah. It kind of looks like that. Or maybe that's the like the gamma ray or something.
Yeah.
Gaiaka. Gaiaka. Godzilla sometimes reminds me of Rush Hour. Chris Tucker.
Ooh, I like that question. All figurine companies, which figures do you make first?
Hmm. I mean, there's a ton.
Mhm.
There's some small companies that somehow I don't know how they get away with it, but they make figure like pretty realistic, not as real as Hot Toys, obviously, but there's some I forget what the name. There's a company that I follow on Instagram, and they make like awesome figures that look pretty legit, but they name them different things just to not to avoid. So like a Batman one, it's
Mhm.
not called Batman. It's called like I don't know, Winged Superhero Man or something. I don't know, something silly.
Yeah.
But they look legit. They're pretty cool. Ooh, I bet these were. I bet the house is on fire and stuff, or buildings. I bet that's what's that called? Like probably just
Models.
models. Yeah, like
Yeah.
small models.
I mean, you can tell some of the stuff's model, but it's still really well done. Like
Oh yeah, for
that car
sure.
crash was a little bit like that, but still it's like
Yeah, because I think I read about the actual Godzilla. I think it was like a person in a costume for the most part.
mhm.
So yeah, they definitely probably used a lot of model sets. Probably would have kept the cost down too, like all the fire and stuff.
Mhm.
Because then they're not like actually setting sets on fire; they're just setting model kits on fire.
Yeah. And tanks are running away now. Nope.
Did you go yet? Did he go yet? All right. Here, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, this this looks amazing. 1956. I wonder what they did to make the roar. Interesting. Said the roar was done uh, using the contrabass, which is like the concert bass, it's a stand-up bass you'd see in different things. He unwound the E string and then recorded his assistant drawing his hands across it with gloves covered in pine tar. Then manipulated the speed and added echoes and overlaid some other animal sounds too. So, yeah, lots of good, lots of good work to try and create that sound. It's so epic. Speaking of sounds and where they came from, I actually just saw that the lion, MGM lion, that plays in front of all the MGM movies is not the sound of a lion. The lion sound did not sound as epic as the Bengal tiger sound, and so they used the Bengal tiger sound instead. So burst some bubbles there. Sorry if you have grown attached to the MGM lion, but lions don't sound like that. We're about at 104.30 for a time check.
All right, sorry about that.
No worries.
Oh, my alarm. Yeah, I really like that. How it, how that font and stuff looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's enough, kitty. Get out of here. Yeah, I know I'm on your table. I'm sorry. Can't have anything in this house except for my office as my sacred place.
Yeah. Man, Godzilla's just ripping it up.
Dang. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, it just looks so good for 50s.
Mm-hmm.
When did Wizard of Oz come out? And
Oh, that's a good question. I think 47, maybe.
okay,
I
so it was
I don't
before
know.
this. I was just trying to think of like when color started happening
Yeah,
finally.
no, it's probably 1939.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I wonder why they. It's probably a good call that they didn't do it in color though.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hides more of the, especially like Godzilla himself, like the
Yeah.
what am I trying to think of?
Imperfections.
Imperfections, yeah, like
Yeah.
in the suit and stuff, because you can't see him when it's a little bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you can get away with more, I think, effects wise. Like, I don't think anybody was making big effects movies like this with like fire and smoke
Mm-hmm.
and a giant monster attacking the city. So, but yeah, good stuff. I can see why it's Criterion likes it so much.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to just. I think it travels now, but the library, the Criterion closet.
Oh yeah,
So like the van, they do like a van version, and I think they travel now, so like you can go look at it when it comes to your city or whatever.
that's cool. And that's the one that they had the actors go in and like pick their favorite
Yeah,
movies,
so
right?
like they
Yeah.
have the actual at the Criterion headquarters, but then they have a traveling one now that looks like the Criterion
Nice.
closet on wheels. But yeah, I love watching stuff like that. Especially, I forget which actor it was. I think it was Michael Shannon. So somebody was being like super goofy for their Criterion closet, but it was really funny. But it's cool to see like what movies they're interested in.
Yeah.
I love the Barnes and Noble closest to us doesn't have a great physical media selection, but there's another Barnes and Noble further away in OKC, and they have a gigantic section. It's all organized, and so I like sometimes we take Lennon up that way. I like to
Hmm.
go look at the. I never buy anything because even at the half off price, it's still pricey. But
Yeah.
I bought a lot of
Oh, those
Criterion when
missiles.
I was. Yeah, those missiles look cool.
Yeah.
They look like little bottle rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, get it, Godzilla! Everyone's cheering. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I have a pretty decent size Criterion collection though. I have the Bruce Lee box set.
Nice.
I bought that half off when it was on sale one time. I have the Del Toro box set. It's a little bit smaller, but it's got Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth, and Kronos. So
Okay.
it has those three movies. I want to
Nice.
get his Pinocchio is on Criterion now.
Oh wow.
And then pretty much every Wes Anderson movie is on Criterion. I think I have all but his most recent ones on
The Phoenician
Criterion.
scheme.
Yeah, that one I don't I think it did come out on just recently on Criterion, or if it hasn't it will. But I have the
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Mr. Fox Criterion. I have Grand Budapest, I think.
John Hamm just said that he pulled out Paper or Bottle Rocket as his
Oh, nice. I
like.
have that one too. I think I just have the DVD Criterion version, but
Yeah.
yeah, because Criterion used to make just DVDs only, believe it or not, and then they switched to the Blu-ray, and then now they have 4K ones as well. So they are pretty awesome. Arrow Video is also one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to get physical media. Is still, I get that they don't have as many distributors, so they have to raise the prices, but some of them are. I'm like, what? That new SpongeBob movie, that new on Steelbook, it's
50
like
bucks.
$40. I'm like, for what? I had nothing
Yeah.
against SpongeBob, but I'm like, no
Yeah.
way. Maybe $25 tops. I don't know.
Yeah.
That Scream 7 Steelbook, even though I want it, it's like $50, $52.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no thanks. Maybe when it goes. I should have bought it when it was on sale recently, but I think it hit. You can rent it now. Scream 7
Oh, okay.
digitally. I think I just saw an
Nice.
ad for it last night. That's you can rent it now. Scream 7.
Mm.
Okay. Good night. I know. Is she pathetic?
That's so funny.
She's so mad that I'm on her table. So my cat is literally like right underneath my computer. She's passed out on the. That one's for you, Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad you're not a great pet. I know. It's okay. Probably feels nice. It's probably warm right here. You need a bath of some sort. Oh yeah. ASMR. We're trying some water. Movie. I'm just so mad. So jealous. Juno, you want to do some ASMR on the mic? Meow. Movies that make you. We're gonna try some Aquafina. Ooh, that's good. Those videos are so they weird me out for some reason. I'm like, this is what our generation is into right now.
Yeah.
Especially the ones where they don't do anything. They just like pretend like I saw one night and a girl she literally was like using stuff like I don't know, manicure stuff that you would use normally, but like not on an actual person, like just at the camera. She's like, okay, now this is light therapy. It's gonna, and she was like making the sounds herself. She was like, I was like, what the hell? You got this many views? We're talking about movies and we don't get anything,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I know. Our generation, no, it is, some of it is relaxing, but I'm just saying, I don't get it. I don't get it. No, that's fine. I know. The most jealous dogs that ever lived. Ooh, an aquatic graveyard. I like that. I like the eye patch doctor
Mm-hmm.
or researcher. He's got that old timey science setup
Mm-hmm.
with like the bottles and the what are those called? Flasks.
Yeah.
Snake Plissken. Oh shoot,
These
I
are a
forgot to.
couple other movies I've not seen before.
Oh, nice. You know what? I'm a huge Carpenter fan, but I have not seen LA. I haven't seen Escape from LA.
Okay.
New York is awesome. It's so much fun. We should do it. Does that have an anniversary coming out soon? Probably not this year. Yeah, that one's super fun. Futuristic. Let's see. Oh no. Well, yeah,
81. The
25th. The
yeah.
25th.
Or 45th.
Oh, I'm sorry. 25th. Freaking loser. Yeah, 45th. That's what I meant.
What date?
Let me see when. Oh, July 10th,
Okay. All right.
1981. You heard it here first, peeps. 25th anniversary or 40. Damn it, 45th anniversary. Now I got 20 something on the brain. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun though. It's got Ernest Borgnine and Donald Pleasance from Halloween and Adrian Barbeau. Yeah, it's
Nice.
that's a cool like what Carpenter did with like the set designs and stuff is awesome. Plus, I mean, Kurt Russell is a badass. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know why I've never seen. I don't think I even have LA in my Carpenter collection. I have I own almost all his movies, even the last one he directed, which was the hell is it called? The Ward with Amber Heard.
Okay.
He did that. That was one of the last. Well, he did some stuff for Peacock. He did that, or was it Peacock? Yeah, he did like a TV show for.
Nice. All right. Put it on the calendar. We'll see if we can
Yeah,
throw that in.
that'd be a fun one. We got. Oh man, that's
Terminator's
the
the week
week.
before. Terminator 2 is the
Well,
week before.
oh man, Live Watch.
Yeah, July 3rd.
Not
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Terminator 2, or yeah, that'd be fun. I was gonna say it's the week before OKC Horror, I think too,
Nice.
July 10th. What time is our Thursday recording? 6.
I'll check.
Yeah, Brian was just asking me. I was making sure he got the
Yeah, I've
email
got it.
too.
I've got it at 6. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, I should probably preface because that's 6 p.m. our time. 7 p.m. your time.
Yeah, Eastern. And 8
Cool.
p.m. if he's in the middle of the Atlantic.
Right. Yeah, it would just popping in when we used to do that. Like everybody was pretty much East Coast time except for me. So, well, it was like me and then our friend Sarah. She's near Dallas as well.
Okay.
So her and I were like the only Central time. So we would do just popping in and. Hmm, dang. Let me see. Yeah, he keeps saying that he's not getting the email, but I've double checked his email twice. It's all right. I'll look after this. Yeah, that East Coast time. Actually, the Pacific Coast is even tougher because they're 2 hours earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's a great idea, Stacy, to have the 1700s Japanese folklore brought into the Godzilla movies. That would be amazing. I saw a
Pluto
post.
Nash.
Yeah. I saw a post a while back that was commenting on um like Prey, which is a Predator movie set in early Americas with Native Americans and explorers and stuff, is like a good blueprint for what they should do with the Predator. Just keep doing it with that or the Xenomorph or anything. Like just throw them into 1700s this or 1600s that, and like just see what happens. Would be a cool setup for sure. Um, and then Larry, Escape from New Jersey is celebrating its 15th anniversary.
Yeah. That's the one where they get there and then they're like, "Oh yeah, New Jersey already was blown to smithereens," and they turn around and leave.
Yeah.
And then Kurt looks at the camera and he says, "I got a bad feeling about this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bad feeling." Now that was from Tropic Thunder. Good old Ben
Yeah,
Stiller.
there it is. 1996, Escape from LA, 30th anniversary. Good call, Larry.
Dang, so we might have to do a
A double feature.
double dip. You can't double dip the chip. Seinfeld reference.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I like
Hmm.
that choir.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Gaica, Gaica. Your history. The Oxygen Destroyer. Oh, is that what they call fire? The Oxygen Destroyer?
No, he's talking about his bomb he made.
Mm. I just thought it was funny because then they were like
Yeah.
lighting papers on fire. The Oxygen Destroyer. Oh no, he made her cry, dude. Oh heck yeah, Larry, a Victorian predator. It's probably coming. I mean, they'll probably explore as many time periods and ideas that they can.
Or Pride and Prejudice and Predator
Ooh, or Alien versus Predator,
versus Abraham Lincoln.
the Vampire Hunter. That was actually a fun movie.
It
Abraham
was.
Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
4 score and 7 years ago.
I was chewing bubble gum and kicking,
Kicking.
and I'm all out
I'm
of
all out
bubble
of
gum.
bulk.
Which I just saw a clip that's from They Live, and
Yeah.
I've got They Live on the list to watch
Oh
this year
man, so
because
much fun Carpenter stuff.
yeah.
They Live is a blast. It is so funny. They're almost Fright Rags. They're almost sold out of those They Live sunglasses, which is crazy because they're asking for like $100. But Abe
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln, the Xeno Hunter, a face hugger in that time period. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well done, my son. Huh? It's weird. Dang, Fan Expo Chicago just announced Mel Gibson.
Wow.
Wonder if he'll do Dallas.
That'd be crazy.
Man, that's crazy. I
What would you
heard
have
he's
him
pretty
sign?
nice. Probably Pocahontas or something, since he was the voice of John Smith. No, probably Mad Max, something Mad Max related.
Yeah.
He does a weird thing though, because he signs with OC Celebrity Marketing a lot of times, so they're always selling pop, like Mad Max pop signed by him. He signs like huge, and then he signs like on the window of the pop, but he also like overlaps on the actual box. So like he has this huge thing across the, and he signs it like it's like sideways. It's really weird.
Hmm.
Because I have some friends who got they won auctions with his pop signed. They
Yeah.
showed them to me. I was like, what the heck? Oh, here's Creature from the Black Lagoon. I was at Target today. I was looking. There's these new Bullseye Funko Pops coming out. Bullseye the dog, and
Oh, okay.
it's they do like different themed ones every year. Like I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones last year, and then I got the Eddie Munson Stranger Things one last year. But they have a Buzz and Woody like Toy Story ones coming out.
Nice.
Um, And I was the lady at Target was like, she's like, "Hey, is there anything I can help you find?" And she's like, "Have you seen these?" And they were like the NECA Ben Cooper figures, like the little kids dressed up in Halloween costumes. And I was like, "No," I was like, I do really like those." I was like, "I'm looking for the I still don't have the Creature from the Black Lagoon one." And she's like, "I think I saw that one in the back." She's like, "Let me go check." And then she brought out like Phantom and Dracula maybe.
Oh wow. Think he's just chilling down there?
You might have to send Brian the email one more time, because I told him to check his spam, and he said he cleared his spam out yesterday. So, because he said he still doesn't see the. He said his email is correct. I just sent him a screenshot, but
Okay.
it's all right. Oh, Brian, if you're watching, bless your heart. Ooh, what monster is most funny? Herman Munster or actually the clown from Spawn.
Hmm.
Maybe that was just because John Leguizamo played him, but dang. What's your time say it has?
um 1:30:24.
Or how much time left?
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, okay. I think I'm just like 15 seconds ahead of you. Are they underwater right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Lennon, I don't know what that noise is. Those those scuba outfits are crazy. And they even got a shot of Godzilla walking underwater.
Mm-hmm. And he's staying down there with it to blow it up.
No. Do it. That's what they did in -1 too, right? Like out in the water, they tried to. It was maybe it wasn't the same thing, but they tried to. I don't know what their bomb was in that.
Yeah.
Oh no, not good. I hope you two will be happy. Farewell.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a model ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Oh, that roar is so funny. Poor Godzilla. Rest easy, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, he stiffened up like a rock. I think that's just a figurine. It's floating. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Disintegrated. Oh, yeah. And then I don't know if all Japanese films did this back in the day, but I think they show you the credits at the beginning.
Mm.
So when it hits the end, I don't think there are credits. I think they do it all in the beginning.
Gotcha. Mm.
Species. That's what you think, buddy. What do you think, everyone? You think another Godzilla is gonna appear?
Mm.
That's what he said.
Yeah. 2014.
You know what movie was underrated? Speaking of Del Toro from earlier, is Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Yeah. That was such a fun movie.
Yeah, I need to watch the second one again because mine just ended,
Yeah.
and then it recommended King of Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marty Supreme's on HBO Max now. I still haven't seen that.
It's a good watch.
I got a bunch of stuff on there.
Very
Oh, Brendan
cool.
Fraser's Mummy is number 6.
Yeah. Everybody's
Making a
preparing for the Lee
resurgence.
Cronin's mummy. Cool, man.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
this has
that's a
been a
fun one.
good night, and enjoyed the movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's
like we
chill.
just so many good shots, good moments that you just like are just kind of
The
have to be
early
that
phases
70
of
years ago.
Hollywood. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's cool
kind of.
stuff.
I wonder what it was like in '56 when everybody saw it.
Mhm.
They're probably like, "What?"
How did they do this?
Everyone was having heart
This is
attacks.
yeah.
That was Nick Swartzen had a joke on his Seriously Who Farted stand up special. And this was years ago, but like the Transformer movies had been coming out and stuff. And
Mhm.
he's like, you have those friends who are just like, I hate like any cool movie that comes out. They're like, no, it sucked. Saw it, it sucked. He's like, if these movies would have come out, 60 years ago, people would be like losing their people would be like, what? Like having heart attacks. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
true.
great. That's great. Well, cool. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for
Yes,
watching
especially
and hanging out.
Larry, Stacy,
Yes.
Brian was on mine for a little bit. Who else
Yeah.
did we have? Oh, Corey
Corey
was at
joined
the
us early
beginning.
on. Yep.
But yeah, definitely keep an eye peeled. We've got some really good episodes coming out
Yeah.
soon, and then
Absolutely.
just a couple more weeks, and we have the Frightmare live. So keep
Yep.
your eyes peeled.
And if you get a chance, if anybody can go over to our Facebook page and follow us on Facebook. If we get
Yes.
that Facebook to 100 followers, then we can stream to Facebook also. So just trying to open up all those channels. So it'll
Yeah,
be good.
for sure.
Cool, cool. Thanks so much, man. Thanks, Josh, for joining.
Yeah,
It's good
absolutely, man.
stuff.
Yeah, that was a chill one. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, cool. We'll catch all